This will probably carry through for the rest of the night and then some, because, yeah... It is time to destroy!
What are we destroying?
Destroy everything to save everything!
Blast core.
We must destroy the world to save the world from destruction! Ah, good times. Alright, let's... What? Easy, easy, stick, calm down. Stick, gently, gently. There. Now you're talking. So, our story is that this hot dog truck here is a transport for nuclear weaponry. However, it has malfunctioned. The warheads themselves are defective and leaking and terribly dangerous, and it has failed in such a way that an autopilot mechanism has been kicked in that will automatically attempt to drive the truck in a straight line towards the disposal site, where the warheads are supposed to be detonated. However, if the truck is bumped or jostled in any way, it will explode. So the solution that is proposed to this is to hire us, Blast Corps, the Extreme Demolitions Company, to destroy every obstacle between that truck and the disposal site.
Oh my god.
Remove all obstacles from the danger zone. Yes, every level you get this flyover where you can have a quick overview of what's in the way. As we get helicoptered in, that tiny green man is us. There's a wide variety of vehicles that you get to use. The truck is patiently waiting for us to get ready to drive out there and solve the problem. Good truck.
Good luck.
Alright, these glowy things are glowy things. They're great. Destroy! Destroy this building! Destroy! Arrows mean destroy! Destroy! Destroy everything!
Oh my.
Drift in your bulldozer because you can! Yes.
Blast
So,
core does not stop.
clearing the path of the truck is the first objective in any given level. Then, afterwards, there are collectibles that you can do at your own leisure, either while you're completing the initial run, which you want to do carefully because the truck is still there. You do not want to accidentally bumble into the truck and destroy it. You will die. Everyone will die. Earth will be doomed. So anyway, you then, at your leisure, get to destroy the rest of the buildings in the area, because, you know, they're irradiated shitbags now that no one will want. And you have to touch all the glowy things. You have to rescue all the survivors, which happens when you destroy all the buildings anyway, so it's kind of a tedious, redundant objective. But yes, these glowy things here are... Bulldozer has been angered. It becomes angry when it's stuck on geometry. Anyway, these glowy things here, these are called RDUs, Radiation Disposal Units. I guess they got airdropped in or something, and we have to touch them to make them work. That's a TNT crate. If we nudge it, it will start counting down. If you nudge it into a building, it will explode and destroy it. Those are sometimes necessary to destroy very large things. Like that barn? Fuck that barn. It's gone now. Out of my way, civilians. I am here to save your life. Please remember to consult your doctor. You have been irradiated heavily. Blast core is amazing. Get so hyped for destroy. The truck still hasn't made its way to the end yet. Where is it? Where is truck? Also, we have a horn. Many vehicles have horns. We can just spin in place. In this bulldozer. Ah, there's truck. It says so on radar. If you get very close to truck, you can hear it like hum and resonate with power. So there's the progress that we're able to get. We got 95% of the RDUs just on a first pass. So let's bumble back in. We also leveled every building and rescued all the people. So there are only a few RDU left. There is 100 in each level, which means that of those, like, we just got 4 and there we go. Level complete, except not quite complete because there are also other things to do. Well, singular other thing to do. Well, plural other thing to do. I can also crush that thing, yes. There are several buildings that aren't actually buildings. They're just destroyables that are worth tiny bits of money, but they don't count as a proper building for completion purposes. Alright, so anyway, the other thing I was leading towards before getting distracted by random bits of fence is drifting. Drift every day! You need to rally more people here, because Blast Core is amazing, and everyone should pay attention to it. Alright, let's attempt to stop. There we go, that button is stop. Now we can get out and just power walk very slowly around as our man. Love that, like, weird spring fart noise every time you adjust the camera. Anyway, this train is a vehicle that can be interacted with. You can enter it and horn and drive.
Wait, what?
We can operate train. And yes, these ramps here are train stations. If you bring it into line, that dopey-ass face icon means that you're in a proper position to unload or load the train. So for one, we can steal this muscle car. These are bonus vehicles. You find them, they become used mostly during, like, the bonus levels that are for racing, but now it's here. And we have it.
It's become different.
Also, this is a repainted copy of the General Lee. It has the horn. It drifts like mad.
What the hell is going on?
So, Mimi, when you said Blast Corp, I thought you meant, like, Contra Blast Corp or something, but no.
No, that's hardcore. This is Blast Core.
Well, what is Blast Corp?
Hardcore would also be good, but no.
No, we are in Blast Core. Blast Core, it is Extreme Demolition Drifting Simulator.
Oh my god, yes, yes.
Destroy everything, drift everything. There is a vehicle whose method of destruction is drifting. You have to drift. Lethal drifting. So yes, a thing that they explained that I don't think is necessary to unlock anything in this stage we're done with it is TNT. Wow, this car can nudge this giant generic black cube of TNT around. But yes, if you were using a more careful vehicle, we could nudge that up onto the train and use the train to transport it. Individual cubes of TNT have their own fuse time, so some burn really slowly and are used in elaborate time puzzles. Anyway, we've solved this level now, so aside from drifting, which we can do in more strange new places everywhere,
Please,
we can
let
just
us
come
go.
to a stop and let's get in the truck and leave.
Let's go to Drift City.
Also, those in the call should take a moment to experience the soundtrack, probably just by looking it up on YouTube or something. We are a rookie wrecker. There are ranks in this game. There are dozens of ranks we are going to earn. They're all great. We are currently rookie wrecker with our 2 gold medals. You get 1 gold medal for completing the normal stage. You get a 2nd gold medal for 100%ing all the collectibles. That is all that will be said of that for now. So, we have, okay, there's an interface error here that is causing 2 obvious things here. One, on both sides of the screen, there's a list of all the vehicles that appear in the stage. That is obviously fucked up. Those sprites are supposed to not be cut in half and upside down. And there are supposed to be lines on the map that indicate which of these stages are connected to each other. So we've unlocked 3 little bonus stages here, which are essentially the tutorials for 3 more vehicles, and then we have also unlocked, if the joystick will cooperate, please, there. We have unlocked another regular stage, Blackbridge Works. But for now, let's introduce more vehicles. Let's go with the sideswipe. The backlash. This is the drifting machine. This is for call everyone to the yard for the drift. Everybody. Everybody, yeah. God, there are definitely certain persons who should be made aware of the drift.
I said Blast Core. I don't know.
I don't
Well,
think most people know what Blast Core is.
I'd heard of it before.
Alright, I'll get to the point for commentary. So go harass Ty. Harass Ty about drifting, about exploding, about crushing all who oppose.
I think Ty is somewhere different. I think he is at somebody's birthday stream.
That stream is not drifting. So here's our explanation. So we have this dump truck. You're in our demolition company. It's not used to haul materials around, it is used for destroying. You drift, you ramp, you crush.
I hope this works.
We have these giant 3D arrows that are actually like polygonal physics objects on the map. Help, help, we overdrifted. Sis. It is possible to get this thing in such state of drift that it will just kind of fly backwards, destroying everything in its path. It is very tricky to get right, though. It is a highly advanced vehicle. So technical. If you have any kind of lump in the terrain to get it bouncing, that will greatly reduce the amount of stress you undergo. That time we just even hit with the front and it worked for a layer. Okay, that was almost easy. Easy. You have to use this thing under duress as well. There are a lot of backlash levels. There! The physics are highly advanced. Bronze. We need to do that in 35 seconds for a gold.
I hope this works.
But for a silver even, there's even tighter timings for the pro maneuver. Like, we're not... This run does not even begin. Like, I don't... This is a creature of chaos. Nothing makes sense when you're in the backlash. The laws of the universe mean nothing in this truck.
Jesus Christ, this fucking... What is this drifting?
Okay, we gold medaled it that time. I don't know how or why. I'm not going to ask questions. We're just leaving now. Here's a stage that is primarily backlash and contains bits of several other things. Blast Core is a great thing of beauty. Into the danger zone. Okay,
Yes.
for demonstration's sake, I will begin this level by immediately ramming the truck. This is
Good.
what happens when you ram the truck. The world ends. It levels every destroyable object on the map. Everything dies. Now then, let's not do that. Let's attempt to save
Well,
world.
let's not make $0 and
Wait,
kill
no,
it.
we have to... No one will pay us to end the world.
Why did somebody just leave their truck with a nuclear bomb there?
I don't know, it half melted down on the road, and as a safety feature, it will just drive straight forever.
This fucking game is brilliant.
Ah, help drifting, why? Alright, in the event of an emergency, you can always resort to just nuzzling the building gently until it folds. Yeah, sometimes you line it up just right and like 6 buildings go down at once. Others, you have to just nuzzle everything until it gets in the way. The arrows will steadily turn redder as the truck gets closer.
We're this close to the end of the world. Please stop doing donuts.
Can you
Please stop
doing...
nudging buildings.
Listen, I don't think you can stop doing donuts. Not at Blast Corps.
At least do effective donuts.
Donut better! Alright, nice work. Path is clear. Good. Thank you, member of team. There are many interchangeable members of team. They have names and characterizations that are like in the manual and the tie-in comic book published in
There's
Nintendo
a
Power.
comic book?
A couple, like maybe one issue of it. That thing I just nudged, that unlocks secrets. There are several of those in some levels. They open up more bonus stages when you find them. This is a Nintendo 64 game. There are many collectibles to find in this stage. This is one of the first ones you can get at that has a like elaborate sequence of events you need to follow in order to discover secrets. Like, see these buildings here that are behind this indestructible safety barrier? I cannot crush them.
What's the point of these buildings?
They are a puzzle. They are a challenge. How do I crush what cannot be drifted into?
You're just trying to impress me.
Well, I guess you gotta bring the tank there.
Well, we are also trying to get paid and save the world. There's more than just impressing you at stake here. Congratulations! We have been promoted! We are now trained in crushing! Love that funk for the empty metal. Just... What are you? Nothing.
Go for it.
Also, there are only 2 RDUs we did not touch during that first run. That's gonna be really arduous, because fuck, there are 2 of these tiny glowy objects somewhere on the map. Also, you can drive into these drainage ditches. They're great. If you drive into them with anything fast, you get such airtime.
Huh, I didn't notice this game was...
Unfortunately, this is not fast.
This is not a fast vehicle in the slightest.
Huh, I didn't actually know this game was made by Rare.
Yeah, this is a rare game. There's one.
This vehicle is so sad.
When are we gonna get
Alright, we got the
upgraded to-
RDUs.
When are we gonna get upgraded to a better drifter?
There are yet more powerful ways to drift. Drift core. Just wait until... Well, no, I won't mention anything about the end game, since there are many people who genuinely don't know anything about this. Apparently it was more obscure than I thought. There are robots. I will say that right away, because we will very soon have access to some of the robots. How do we demolish buildings? Giant fucking robot. Alright. So this is a pit that we can actually walk into. You can see the ramp there, but there is a door down there, and we can't open doors. We can only destroy. We can't open. We need to find a way to destroy that door, and we can't drift into the door, so... What do we do now? We're stumped. Hello, band of survivors. If you want to remain survivors, please clear the area.
Oh my. Poor survivors.
Help, help, over here. Okay, so somewhere along this edge of the map... No, truck, please, cooperate. Somewhere along this edge of the map. I may as well just get out and walk for ease of control, because I will need to get out and walk once I find the thing I'm looking for. Yes, there's a ramp over here. There is a ramp to a bulldozer. Oh wait, there's a brick in the way. Giant rock block in the way of this ramp. Okay, vehicle is required. It is time for nudging. Nudge, damn you! Do I have to nudge it the other way? Yes. A brick which can only be nudged in one direction. Despite just being on this open paved road. Come on. Dude, get on the ramp. Get on the ramp! Man is not meant to drift.
Loon, one day when the cyber apocalypse happens, we will be able to drift.
The Chaos Drift. Alright, so down here, we have our traditional Ramdozer, or whatever the fuck this thing is called. Maybe Ramdozer. Look at the
Ramdozer.
the crush fucker. Anyway, let's drive this TNT into that door. Dynamite! Giant industrial cubes of dynamite! Those can destroy doors.
Does dynamite respawn if you
Nope,
fuck that
once per entry of the stage. If you fuck it up, you have to... So there's a train in here!
up? Oh,
There was a train hiding in this tiny corridor.
can you drift train?
And if I stop at just the right arbitrary point, there is a car! A police car! In a maze! Deep within the earth! Solve this maze!
Blast core.
Welcome to Blast Core! The horn on this is to sound the siren. I maintain to this day, by way of video game superstition, that it drives slightly faster with the siren on. Maybe someone has confirmed or denied it. I believe it is true. We are the law. The blast law. And inside of this maze, we find this trailer in which there is a nuclear physicist!
A nuclear physicist.
Just hiding out in this cheap-ass trailer in the maze under the subway system in this one city. I'm not even sure if it is a subway, it's just a train, which is also underground. There are 5 more of them somewhere in the world. These are one of the important collectibles. Each one will tell you where one of the others is. It shouldn't take you long to find the one in Glory Crossing. They have hints, of course, for the ones that are actually hidden. Now we have to get back out of the maze to the train because there's more under this train tunnel than just the maze.
So are you gonna leave this scientist just in his cheap-ass trailer? Or
Yep,
did
just
you-
knowing that he is here is enough to solve the problem. We need these 6 scientists because they're the ones who will figure out how to actually safely detonate this truck. They are the guys who know how to dispose of the missiles without ending the world. Okay, we have successfully drifted our way out of that portion of the... Whoa, stop! Car! Car, calm down! Car, it's okay.
Oh, come on, man.
Stop. Alright. Back to the train.
Unfortunately, you can't take the police car with you on the train.
There will be police cars in other stages. So now we take the train the rest of the way out to this motorcycle with rocket launchers mounted on it. Blast core! Now, so what do you think this is for?
Destroying everything?
Well,
drifting, probably.
it is definitely for drifting. Well, actually, this thing doesn't drift so much. It handles more tightly. It's not a drifting machine, primarily. It actually knows how to stop.
Oh, getting to those buildings.
Wrong!
Shut up.
You might think that is it, but we only have 30 missiles in this thing, and we need to conserve them, because what we actually need this thing for, I managed to make it drift, good, nothing can't drift, is to open that door that I can only barely get on screen. This is how we do it. This is the only way that we can destroy that door. With a rocket launcher mounted on a motorcycle.
You can't just kick it in?
No, we need rockets to open that door. Blast core. And so, having done that, we open the door, which leads to this tunnel.
This is a wonderful game.
This is art. So we needed to use our dump truck to push a giant cement brick to get at a bulldozer, to use TNT to knock down one door, to get to a train, to get to a maze and a nuclear physicist, but then also to get to a motorcycle equipped with missile launchers, to open another door, to get to a tunnel, to get to this giant robot with a jetpack. Which we apparently had sitting inside of this obelisk with a one-way force field wall on the front of it. Now we can destroy this building by crushing it with our jetpack robot.
Holy shit. Yeah,
That is not the last
apparently
building on the map. We still need to crush something else. Easily done now that we have jetpack robot. Also, we can get this, yeah, that thing. The other communicator. Signal machine. So that's one edge of the level. It would be nice if there's plenty of levels that don't give a strong visual indication of where the edge actually is. Like, it would be nice if sometimes they remember, like, over there you can see that there's a slight discoloration on the ground that tells you where the invisible wall goes. Other times it just bounce. It's here now. Alright. So there's another building somewhere which we must crush. I believe. Show me my stats. Yes. 13 buildings. There's one left somewhere. What counts as a building? Of course! That tiny searchlight, that is a building. That lamp, it is very important that we safely dispose of this lamp to ensure that this area is decontaminated of radiation. Saving the world! Blast Core!
Not so certain you're saving anything.
And we unlock 2 bonus levels. Alright, let's do... sure, let's sample more bonus. Marine Quarter. Yeah, this one is probably just a racing stage. You can choose, if you really want to race in a bulldozer.
Try this for size.
Good luck.
4 laps in 1 minute. No, damn it, why? Car! No! These are extremely difficult to navigate! Some of these race geometries are absolute garbage! Pure assholery!
You're just trying to impress me.
Rare is composed of very spiteful, loathsome people. That was 2 seconds short of a gold, though, so let's do it without fucking up the first lap completely. And we have a ghost here. Our ghost is going to reenact our amazing fuck-up. Not a scratch on it. I presume when he says that he is referring to the nuclear missile truck rather than our own vehicles, because damn.
If there are no scratches on our vehicles, I want to know what they're made out
Trying
of.
to impress me.
Why didn't we make the missile truck out of that? The world would be saved in advance. Metals are also how you get more ranks. Alright, let's play pool with dynamite with a bulldozer! Blast Core!
Like,
How fast can you demolish the giant pool cues jammed in the corner of this table with your bulldozer?
I knew about this game, but I didn't know this game. God damn.
One cannot be
Wait.
told what Blast Core is.
Alright, so I went to toilet and now we're playing fucking billiards with TNT?
Billiards with TNT cubes and a bulldozer. Blast
Also,
Core.
is there a soccer? Why are you doing this on a soccer field?
Well, that marking I think is part of ordinary billiard tables, maybe. Like it's part of indicating where you're allowed to
I've-
place the cue during.
I've never seen that on a
Never.
billiards.
Maybe it is soccer markings on here for some reason.
I have played billiards before. I've
Yeah,
never
I've
seen
Maybe
Played
there's some
billiards.
strange England-only variant of anything, of demolitions where this happens. There we go. Not a scratch on the pool table.
You're just trying to impress me.
And yeah, we have our entertainer. Jop, let's do it within a minute.
Time to get moving.
Not even snooker. Also, you gotta be very careful, well, for many reasons, like among them, that you have, of course, the finite supply of cubes. Every cube that you've touched has its fuse activated. The physics on these are insane. If you have multiple go in at the same time, they will all detonate. And, you can shove, once you've emptied a hole, any more cubes you shove in that direction can fall in. Remember that you don't have to be going forward to shove the cubes. Each side of you is as bulldozer as the rest. Really, the shovel is just a suggestion.
Under 1 minute.
I think not. This one has been terrible.
Yeah.
It's one of those cases where I think I actually need to slow down to speed up. I'm definitely overdriving everything. Let's
You're
see.
just trying to impress me.
Nope, still short.
Try this for size.
You can
Yes.
do this.
It's 2 minutes total, so we need to get in by the 1 minute mark. And it's like, yeah, the physics of pool with dynamite. Just
Yeah, it's
why?
still an 64 game, so the physics aren't that great.
Even Rare, who kind of had a grasp of how to do amazing things with this hardware, was just, These dynamite cubes are remarkably finicky, and there are many difficult levels that rely on cube management. Please, no, oh no, one of them actually went off on its own. Alright, 10 seconds to slam the last one into the corner.
You can do it, Loon. I believe in you.
Nah, cube. Cube! No, we're doomed. This one, not working out. Fresh start.
This for size.
Time to get moving.
Time to get cubing. Alright, if I can get these to separate, yes! That is good. Now I shove you to the corner, and I shove you back up to the middle. Yes! Now we're using advanced cube management techniques.
Yes! You are going to ace this weird fucking pool table.
This is somehow saving the world, trust us! Demolitions experts here, world renowned!
Where in the world even are we?
The pool
What do we
table!
What do we save by playing pool?
We're in the billiards hall of the gods! We did it! Gold medal! We won the pool dimension!
Yeah!
This somehow decontaminates things! Hooray! Promotions for
Nuclear
everyone!
crisis avoided.
Yes! Excellent. Alright, let's learn another vehicle. Yeah, since we already met the J-Bomb, may as well get formally introduced to the J-Bomb. Lazy ass fucker, lounging on he jetpack when he idles.
Try this for size.
Destroy everything!
Well, that's not new.
I think your taste for vengeance is large enough to do this. Like, good times. I believe in you, Loon, and your penchant for destruction.
I believe in office towers. And yeah, how is that for the mid-90s? A game about destroying skyscrapers! The heroes tear down major buildings! Saving the world from radiation!
Robots can't crush steel beams.
You're just trying to impress me.
I'm sorry.
Promotion! Yes! We learned so well how to blast!
Millions in infrastructure gone.
Experienced in ravaging! Those weren't even in the path of the truck. We just destroyed them as an educational experience. That was just practice. Now we go to the Havoc District. You know, where the Havoc is.
Havoc District. of
Where we
course.
keep the Havoc in the danger zone. Blast Core will absolutely go on YouTube. In fact, how long has this stream been going by right now? I should probably, to ease the... Hey, in case you hadn't figured out what an RDU is, it's a collectible. It's a glowy thing. Grab it. So this is a dune buggy with an armored underside and a, like, rocket booster attached to the back of it. We're not going to use that yet. I don't know why they made that the vehicle we start in for this level, because you don't really use it for anything here, but we'll get to know it later.
Oh.
It is more Blast Core. Anyway, we're back in the J-Bomb. Let's level everything. I will split this recording to make it easier to edit and reprocess afterwards. Because hey, when you throw a 4-hour video into just one AVS script, most of the programs you use to handle it will have some issues.
Yeah, no.
This level, completing this level is extremely simple.
Nice work.
It's done. We did it. Mission accomplished. However,
Listen.
like the last one, this has much to explore.
Most of the time when I edit streams, like, most of the time it's just spent loading the fucking video in Virtual Dub.
We freed the survivors. They were able to... Somehow the building was in a state where they could not evacuate from it, but stomping the roof open until it collapses with our jetpack robot allows them to escape.
Unscathed.
Yes, this is a safety machine. This is controlled demolition at its best. Here's the ocean. We just kind of hover over the ocean automatically if we touch it. It's very handy.
Very serene ocean.
I don't do any editing per se in Virtual Dub. I use Virtual Dub to get like the numbers of frames that I want to cut at.
Yeah, same here, really. It's mostly just...
So, you know, we demolish, you know, buildings, supply crates, giant floating silver orbs. As will occur in some cities, there's just silver orb down here under this bridge. We're gonna demolish that, make sure it's safely disposed of. Somehow we're not allowed to crush this boat, though. That's against regulation. You would not crush a boat.
You're just trying to impress me.
Funk. Let's go explore.
I hope this works.
So yeah, it's called the Skyfall. When it is properly used, it's amazing because it's another drift machine, and its means of destroying buildings is ramps. You ramp it off of hills and then land on buildings, and they are crushed under this tiny dune buggy.
That's amazing.
Anyway, there's also a ballista there. That is the name of the motorcycle.
Oh, I found Bigfoot. Yes.
Wonderful.
It's time to fight Bigfoot.
Everything is coming up roses. Okay, so let's take you. Let's just absorb that cube of rockets. Many things are stored in cubes. Most explosives come in cube form.
I can take a picture of Bigfoot.
Again, now that we have a rocket launcher, we can safely disarm that boat. It must be disposed of. It's been contaminated irreversibly. First, we'll do a quick circuit of the city in order to grab all these RDUs. Yeah. Some nice, peaceful driving around, collecting all these WOM devices. Yes. So that's most of them. Many levels will end up putting most of their RDUs in, you know, secret, out-of-the-way places. So it's not just a matter of tediously scouring around the normal level. They are specifically a reward for bonus content. Now, one of the big tricks of the ballista is that you have very little control over its firing arc. It's just, you know, pointed the appropriate direction forward, so...
In front of you.
Yes, you have to very carefully aim yourself. It also, if you... There's some way you can make it wheelie? Somehow, there's a way to make it wheelie, and that is also important for influencing your firing arc, because you can use that to briefly pop up shots at strange angles. Alright, so there's more hidden stuff out here that I believe requires flight, so we'll make our way back to the J-bomb, and pretty sure we don't need any more missiles, so let's just sling those everywhere. Fireworks! Onward! To the sea. Oh good, there's orbs. Just bobbing around out on the sea, these orbs. Just remember to bop each orb. Gently on the noggin. Safely dispose of all orbs. Each orb worth $5,000 in demolition contract fees.
Beautiful orb.
Also, being out at sea here is a fine example of one of the more irritating things that happens. Sometimes Blastcore has very large environments with very repetitive textures. So you have no fucking clue where you are until you hit a landmark. Alright, so there's this mysterious giant glass cube with another car in it out here. We need to find a way inside. Of course, this hole in the mountain. This hole that leads to the glass tunnel that leads to the glass cube where the car is parked. Blast core. We have earned $5.5 million on this contract so far. Yes, so there are more RDUs in this tunnel. Be sure not to miss any of them when you're in a tunnel like this, because we managed to get turned around going around a simple 90-degree turn. Drifting too hard, ah! Too much drift. Overdrift. Help!
Please, you cannot drift
Can't
too
stop.
much.
You are trapped in perpetual drift. Oh, there you go.
Alright. And now we have the Funkmobile here with its just very brief disco riff as a horn. And that's still not all the RDUs. Is it? Still not all the buildings either. We're missing something. Maybe there's another patch of orbs somewhere. And I just left the jetpack robot in the cube under the sea. Alright, I'm pretty sure we should get in the truck rather than say restart. That way we ensure that all of our progress is retained. Yeah, not allowed to go back in through that tunnel. Lots of one-way walls in this game. 2 more donuts. As we drift our way back to mission control here. Yeah, a mere bronze medal
Go
performance.
for it.
Go for it indeed. Alright, nothing over there. Nothing up our sleeves. That was the wrong shoulder button. Well, because that's the shoulder button that's actually the Z trigger. Yes. There we go. Alright, into the ocean. We'll have to do a methodical sweep of the sea. Or maybe just immediately find the island we missed last time where there's a lighthouse. Crush! RDU solved. But there is still another building somewhere. Perhaps an additional orb. Oh, there's a communication dish. Touch you. Hey, this is a thing that unlocks new levels from the world. Hello. Why am I calling ZZ? Ask yourself.
Trapped Bigfoot.
Good job.
Everything's great.
And because of the earlier mentioned problem about sometimes not really signaling where the invisible walls are, you're also never sure how much more endless blank ocean there is to look at in the process of surveying for remaining orbs or other objects. And this is our only camera angle. We don't even have like a first-person view or something could attempt. Probably because the draw distance would never support it. Whoa, that actually looked very far. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Damn, for a second there.
We could
You
see
have
everything.
no control over it, though.
We could see for miles. Okay, so what we have left now, we're at 77% of buildings. We have all the RDUs, so that's the extremely tedious part done. We just need to find what's oh wait, I know what's missing. We have not properly disposed of any of these lamps. Always remember to properly disarm your lamps. $10 each. Yeah, I'm sure that's an excellent use of our giant robot's jet fuel. For $10. Very
Listen,
carefully remove
Lou.
these lamps.
You gotta be honest though, if you put a giant robot, wouldn't you want to smash it just into lamps all the time?
Yes, absolutely.
That's right, so it is worth something, Moon.
That's still not every building. We're still missing something.
Hmm.
Much closer though, 95%. There's got to be only one thing left, wherever it is. And we will find it. Somewhere. The boat counted as a structure despite being a vehicle. Just, you know, one of those load-bearing boats, I suppose. Nothing under here. Nothing on this big graffiti tag. Did we miss something in the actual mission inside? Aha! This art sculpture! We need to decontaminate the art.
Decontaminate.
That
Yes.
was it?
Right.
Mission accomplished.
Why did you need to destroy his art, Loon?
It's part of the contract, okay? It's billable hours.
Listen, Loon, I'm just thinking you guys might be taking this shit a little personally at times.
It's the fate of the world, damn it. Also, control stick, please. Please cooperate. Joystick, Y. There we go. Twilight Foundry. This is another racing level.
Try this for size.
Oh no, this is find 85 RDUs. Okay. Touch all the objects. And oh no, we drifted too hard. Ah! Immediate drift! No, we've lost control!
Oh,
Okay, this requires a much slower vehicle. Let's... This is actually probably a job for the Ramdozer, because we can also push down buildings. Let's also try to perform this in a relatively methodical manner so that we don't end up with, like, one random bullshit stray RDU somewhere. 5 more. Done.
You're just trying to.
Wonderful. That was a bronze!
Try this for size.
I hope this works.
Gotta crush fast.
you don't have to crush everything in a golden manner.
But we need the gold. We have to get promoted. We gotta climb the ladder.
You're already an expert Ravager.
We could be more. Apply yourself, damn it. We have to crush.
Not a scratch on it.
You're just trying to impress.
Much better. Okay, that's a silver, and I should now do that split of the recording that I said I would a moment.